first what we will do, we will revise this particular previously learn punctuation marks, and then we will move to the harder one. Okay. So before learning this punctuation marks, it is very important to know that what exactly punctuation marks means. Okay, what is the work of punctuation marks? Why it is said like read the punctuation marks, follow the punctuation. Now the punctuation mark in the grammar not only help you to see or to speak the sentence. Okay, marks not only help you to speak the sentence properly, but also to read the sentence meaningfully. Okay, what is the main thing or feature of this punctuation marks? Keep in mind that the punctuation marks not only help us to speak the sentence correctly, most of the grammar like the noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, this all are what? This all are help us to speak the sentence properly. But punctuation marks, the role of punctuation marks is like a traffic signal. Okay, traffic signal of writing. Punctuation marks are the traffic signals of writing, and even as reading also. Because if you're going to follow the punctuation marks, you will be able to read the sentence properly with the proper intonation, with the proper modulation. This all. Okay, I request you all to just keep your phone and concentrate on the things which is there in your screen and just note it down if you feel so. Okay, so the very first point what we have seen that that the punctuation marks are work as a traffic signal. Punctuation marks are work as a traffic signal. Okay, just read this all point once. What are the punctuation marks? Okay, and how these punctuation marks help us to speak the sentence properly and to read the sentence properly. So the very first point what we have seen that the punctuation marks work as a traffic signals of a writing. Okay, punctuation marks as a work as a traffic signal of writing. Now what is the work of traffic signals? Traffic signal help us to just ride our cycle or bicycle or car in a proper way on a road. Okay, in same way, if you want to write the sentence clearly so that other will understand that what exactly you want to convey. Okay, आप क्या बोलना चाहते हो, अगर आप वो clearly, अगर आप punctuation marks follow करोगे, तो वो सामने वाले को clearly समझ आएगा. Okay, and even while speaking also, if you're going to follow the punctuation marks like comma and all, then your reading, quality of reading will be good. Okay. So I hope that you will be you are going to follow this punctuation marks and going to use it while writing. Let's see that what are the other features of punctuation marks. Now punctuation marks are the symbols. What are they? These are the symbols that help us to start, pause and stop our sentence. What? Start, pause and stop our sentence. Keep in mind, the three things are done by punctuation marks. Now next is what? Without punctuation, it would be very difficult to understand piece of writing. So if anyone is not able to follow the punctuation marks or not going to use the punctuation marks, then that time it will be difficult for others to read and understand the sentence properly. Next is what? Punctuation marks make a writing message clearer and reduce the miscommunication. Okay, miscommunication means what? While sometime it happened that you want to say something else, but the whatever the receiver message gets by receiver is different. Why it's happened? Because of miscommunication. So while writing, you have to keep in mind that you have to follow the proper punctuation marks. They are used to structure and organize writing. They are used to structure and organize writing. Sometimes it happened that we all are aware about full stop and then capitalization. That this all we know, but what happened? We not use it in our sentence. While writing, we use small letters in the beginning, and we are not sometimes we not put even the full stop at the end of our answers. Why? Because we not take it seriously. And that is the reason here I'm saying you all this. I'm going to read this all features again for you, so that in future whenever you're going to write the sentence and you're going to read the sentence, that time you have to follow the punctuation marks, because it's one of the important element of the grammar and one of the important topic of grammar, or one should always follow this punctuation marks. Okay, so let's see once again that the traffic signals, punctuation marks are the traffic signals of writing, and what these are, these are the symbols which help us to start, pause and stop our sentence. How it's helped to start, pause and stop our sentence. And next is what? Next is, it is very difficult to understand the piece of writing if you are not going to follow the punctuation marks. And then next is, punctuation marks make a written message clear, and what they do, they reduce the miscommunication. Okay, they are used to structure and organize writing. So these all are the features of punctuation marks. And now one by one we are going to see the different punctuation marks. So my dear student, in the starting you told me about some of the punctuation marks, and some said that teacher, we don't know the punctuation marks. Now for a very simple one is what? Full stop. Okay, very simple one is, the first one is full stop. Full stop is placed at the end of the sentence or statement. When we use full stop, or where this full stop is used? Full stop is used at the end of the statement. Whenever we say something like, I like Rose. Okay, I like Rose. And you can see that the small dot at the end of the sentence, the black colored dot after the rose. So this is what? This is the full stop. Whenever your sentence gets over, or you're finished with your sentence, to indicate that now it's done, it's a last point, you have to put the full stop. Okay, always keep in mind, if you're not going to put the full stop, it will be considered as the writer want to write more, or the message which is given to me, it is incomplete. Why? Because the full stop is not put at the last, or the full stop is not written in the last of the sentence. So always keep in mind that whenever you are writing any statement, okay, whenever you are writing any statement, at the end of your statement you have to put the full stop, and full stop is placed at the end of the sentence. I hope you all are clear. Now next is what? Comma. Okay, next is what? Comma. Now comma, when we use comma to separate three or more words or an item in a list. Sometime it happen. Like see the example. He likes apple, oranges and grapes. Okay, what is written over here? He likes apple, oranges and grapes. So while writing the 2 or 3 things in a list, you should always use this comma. You all are aware about this comma and full stop, I know, but what you do, you are not using this in your sentence, and that is the reason I'm explaining you again, and that if you are not aware about this punctuation marks, this will definitely help you to understand the further things. Okay. So what is the work of full stop? It is put at the, we use the full stop at the end of the statement, and when we use the comma, we use comma to separate 2 or more words. Okay, when we use comma to separate 2 or more words in a list while listing something. Like suppose I am saying that Ria likes apples, oranges, comma, banana, and then grapes, and then whatever. Okay, so two or more things when it is there in the list, that time to separate that, what you have to do, you have to use the comma. Now this is the one work or one thing which is when these commas are used. The next is what? To separate the person being addressed from the rest of the sentence, like Ria, come here. Okay, now you may be able to see, sometime you say, you read like this, Ria, come here. No, always use or read the statement, take a pause when this comma word is used. In the starting we have seen that the full stop help us to start, pause and organize our sentence, right? So here, after saying Ria, you have to take a one of a small pause and then say, come here. Ria, come here, right? In this way. Whenever you're going to read also, you have to follow this punctuation marks. Take a pause whenever you say this comma, okay? So I hope this much is clear to you all. Now see next. So next question or the punctuation marks is question mark. Very simple. Whenever your sentence start with how, why, when, where, who, that time what you have to use are this question mark. Now the question mark or the question mark is used always in the end of the statement when the question is asked. Okay, जब भी हम क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं या किसी से भी पूछते हैं, वो सेंटेंस के एंड में क्या यूज होता है? क्वेश्चन मार्क. ओके, क्वेश्चन मार्क्स वी यूज एट द एंड ऑफ द क्वेश्चन, और क्वेश्चन मार्क इज प्लेस्ड एट द एंड ऑफ द question. Now the most of the questions start with WH type, like why, when, what, how, where. Okay, so whenever the question is asked or the statement or any sentence start with the WH type question, that time at the end of the statement what you have to write, you have to put question mark. So this is the symbol, the pink one is a symbol for the question mark. Now next is what? Exclamation marks. Now exclamation mark is placed at the end of the statement that show emotions. Okay, now emotions are what? Let me know the different types of emotions. I will give you one example, like happy. To express happy, which word do you use to express the happiness? To express the happiness, which word you all use? Sad is emotion. Okay, what are the other emotions? Sad, happy, okay, surprise, right? Feeling dull. Okay, these all are what? These all are emotions. Okay, now crazy. Yes, Ananya Sirsagar. Yeah, crazy. Bad feeling. Okay. Amish. Okay. Sad. Good. Wow. What word do we use? Wow. Whenever we see something very interesting and different, what we say? Wow. What a wonderful flower, or what a wonderful view. Okay. In this way, you express your feeling to say wow. If someone add this word like wow, that time it's considered as a thing is very different and good looking or something very different. Okay. Wow. Wonderful. Yes. To express the sadness, what we use? Which word we use? Like the word we use, oh, I lost it. Okay. Oh, they lose the game. Okay. So this, alas, this thing has happened. This is all, this is what? This is all are the word which is used to express the feeling. So whenever you see such thing, such words like wow, okay, wow, alas, this all. So you, what is used at the end of such a kind of statement is used as a exclamation marks. What we use exclamation marks. So I hope kids you all understand the all four punctuation marks. What are they? Very first one was full stop, second one was comma, and the third one was question mark, and the fourth one was what? Exclamation marks. Now I'm going to show you one worksheet and you have to tell me which one will come at the end of this. Okay. So the very first one is what? Did you find your rain boots? What you're going to use? You're going to use the question mark, or you're going to use the exclamation marks, or you're going to use the full stop. Very good, Durgesh. What we are going to use? Question mark. Wasim, good, good. Churendra, good. Samaj, good. Nisha, very nice, good. Now the next statement, okay? Next statement. The duck is yellow. What you are going to use? Full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark? Full stop. Yes, Churendra, good. Very nice, good. Now next word. Hurry, it's raining. What are you going to use for it? Hurry, it's raining. Exclamation, full stop. What are you going to use? Exclamation, okay? Hurry, fast, okay? What we are going to use? We are going to use the exclamation mark over here. Do you want to fly the kite? Now what we are going to use for this sentence? Question mark. Yes, right. What we are going to use? Do you want to fly the kite? That means the question is asked. So what we are going to use? Question mark. Good. It is so windy. What we are going to use in this statement? Full stop. Yes, this is the statement. What we are going to use? We are going to use the full stop. Now next is what? Sunny likes rainy days. What we are going to use at this? Full stop. Yes, good. What we are going to use? We are going to use the full stop. Wow, look at that rainbow. What we are going to use? Exclamation. Good. Yes, very nice student, very nice. Exclamation mark we are going to use at the end of the sentence because wow word is used over here. Like in the starting, hurry word was used. Now next is what? Timmy went to outside to play. Full stop. Yes, good. Full stop. What will come at the end? Full stop. Where is the umbrella? Where? WH type. Okay, question mark. Very nice. Good. Excellent. So student, we have seen that the sum of the word and even we have practiced to write it down the sum of the punctuation marks. Let's see one of the video related to this and you will get the clear idea about it. Okay.
Punctuation marks, capital letter and full stop. Look at the following sentence. The girl is playing the piano. Now, notice the beginning and the end of the sentence. Here the word the starts with a capital letter because it is the first word in the sentence. The sentence also ends with a full stop because it states clearly what the girl is doing now. Thus we say that a sentence begins, girl is playing the piano. Now, notice the beginning and the end of the
we are going to see that same video in a form of pictures, and you will get the clear idea about it. Okay, don't worry. So we have seen that what is the first punctuation mark? That is a capitalization. The girl is playing the piano. Okay. Now capital letter, always the first word start with the capital letter. You all know, you have already learned in the first and second standard that whenever we use the proper noun and the capital letters are also start, the very first letter of the any sentence start with the capital letters. Okay. So if you are thinking that, teacher, what is capital letter? You see that in this picture the "the" is written in a capital letter and "h" is the small one. If you see in the last that the comma is full stop is there, the end of the statement, we have already seen that the end of the statement what is used? It is used the full stop. Okay. Now next we are going to see that the full stops are used at the end of the statement, and next is what? Next is comma. Okay. Now when we use comma for to list the things. Okay, to list the things what we use the comma. Suppose this is the example. Now comma, the very first thing we have used to put the statements or to list the things, and even comma is used for giving a short pause in the sentence, like see this statement: a lot of people, young and old, rich and poor, okay, met the saint. Okay, so here the comma is used for several times, like the after people, after old, after poor. So that time what you have to do, you have to take a pause, like see, a lot of people, young and old, rich and poor, met the saint. In this way, take a small pause and then read the statement. That will definitely help you to read in a proper way and use it effectively. Let's see the MNTS table. If you have the confusion regarding the capitalization, we will see that table and you will get the clear idea about it. See this table carefully and if possible note it down, that MINTS table. This is for what? This is for just dividing the different statement, or when you should use the capitalization, because it is very necessary. Sometimes we get confused in this. So M means what? Months, name of days. Okay, whenever you see that the month or the name of days, that time what you should use, you should always use the capitalization. Like see the example, I was born on Friday 10th April. Okay, so the Friday and April, these both words are coming in between the sentence. Now you may be thinking, teacher, you said that the statement always start with the capital letter. Now this Friday and April are coming in between or in the last of the statement. Now why this F and A is written in a capital letter? Why it is written F and A in a capital letter? Because it's a rule. It's a rule of capitalization that whenever the name of month or days come, that time you always start writing, always use the F or A or the whatever the month, like the January A, August A. At that time what you should use, you should always write the particular name of the days and month which start with the capital letter. Not whole day, but always start with the capital letter. Now the next example of I. Okay, now the next example of I. Whenever you see the statement or I, that time what you should use, you should always write in a capital letter. I word is always written in a capital letter. Like I like birds. Even if the I is coming in between the sentence, अगर I जो है वो in between the sentence आ रहा है, वहाँ पे भी आपको क्या करना है, उसको कैपिटल लेटर में ही लिखना है. Like Amit and I both are brother. So that time I will be written in a capital letter. Okay. Now the next is what? Name of a people, state, city, country, proper noun. Okay. So whenever you see the name of the people, okay, name of a people, like the special name, what we call special name is a proper noun. So the special name like myself, Prachi, yourself is different. So whenever you write your name or the name of any other person or name of any city or any place, that time you always write it in a capital letter. Clear everyone? Like Keval lives in Jaipur, Rajasthan. So Keval is what? Name of a person. Jaipur is what? Name of a city. Okay, and Rajasthan is what? Name of a state. So both these words like the K, J and R is written and start with the capital letter. Why? What is the reason behind it? Because of the capitalization. Okay, next. I will watch Titanic or read my favorite Black Beauty book, Black Beauty. So the name of book or the title of anything, movies are always start with the capital letter. Always start with the capital letter. Now see the next example when we should use this capitalization, like start of the sentence. As I told you in the beginning of this lesson only, that the capitalization of the statement, like whenever you say any sentence or while writing any sentence, you should always start with the capital letter. Like the example is given, I bought a new car, it is red. Okay, I bought a new car, it is red. See that the after a full stop. Now what is the use of this full stop? Whenever we put the full stop, after the whatever the sentence start or we start writing the statement, we should always start with the capital letter. Once the full stop is given, if you are continuing with the writing, you start with the capital letter. Then that time only your whatever the statement or the sentence which you have written will be considered as a correct one. So let's once again revise this. MINTS. Okay, it is a very shortcut for you to remember this, that the M means month of name, days, I means the word I, okay, N means name of people, state, city, country, okay, T means title of book or movie, or S means start of the sentence. So these are the rule of capitalization. When we should use this word or while writing, keep in mind to use this punctuation marks. So let's revise once again what we have seen till now. We have seen the sum of the punctuation marks like the full stop, question mark, exclamation, and also that capitalization, how this capitalization done and what are the rules we should follow. If possible, student, I will give you 1 minute to just write it down, the shortcut of this MINTS. This will definitely help you to keep in mind, and while writing you're going to use it. Okay, comma. Okay, Rudra Madhav, yes. Just note it down, the blue ones. Okay. And if once you are done, type O in the chat box, that means over. Okay, we are done with this. Over. Sakshi, good, thank you. Okay, let's move further and see the apostrophe. Okay, we will see that and what is this and how we should use it in our sentence. Okay, what it belongs to, that we are going to see. Thank you everyone for your response. So apostrophe is what? It is used to show the belonging or possession. Okay. Now what happened whenever the things belongs to someone, like you may say the sentence like that, the dog of Ria belongs to Ria is very beautiful or very different. Now instead of saying belongs to, you can use, or what is the proper one to use, this apostrophe. Okay, so while when this apostrophe is used and how it's look, see example, here is Rahul's bat. Okay, here is Rahul's bat, so that the S, okay, see the upper comma and that S is what, as it's called as apostrophe. So this one is new for you, I think, and always keep in mind that how to use that the things, when the things belongs to someone, okay, a possession pronoun is there, that noun is there, that time we use this apostrophe. So apostrophe is a what? It's a use with the letter S to show the belongingness or the belonging. If the things belongs to someone, that time what we use to say that, like the Gita's pen. Okay. Okay, I want to write about it. Teacher, I have taken screenshot of that. Okay. If you write, it's fine. If you're taking screenshot, don't forget to write in your notebook, because it is very necessary. And if you're just going to take the screenshot, you're going to forget. It will be good if you are going to write it. Okay. So what is that? The two things we have seen, it is used to show the belonging or possessions. Or next is, we see that the apostrophe is used with the letter S to show the belongingness. S is written, and we have seen the two examples, like here is Rahul's bat, and example Geeta's pen. Geeta's pen means what? This pen belongs to Geeta. Okay, who's the pen? Well, the Geeta's pen. Geeta's pen. This pen belongs to Geeta. Okay, the pen of Geeta. Instead of saying pen of Geeta, what in short we can say that Geeta's pen. I have taken Geeta's pen. I will written after some time, like this. If you want to write it down. I will wait for here for 1 minute. Write it down, student. Don't worry. Veda. Okay, over. Okay, now let's move further and see more examples related to this.